Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your man Myron Thomas Sr. back here with another edition of Swear Entertainment. Giving you a recap of the weekend. I will be uploading the video I shot inside of the Hall of Fame because it was enshrinement week this weekend and stuff. And so I went down there and everybody knows I am a huge Giants fan, but I'm also from the city of Cleveland, and I do represent, and I am proud to say that I am from Cleveland, Ohio. As you can see, I have on, my Joe Thomas. This is what I bought. I meant to do a video showing what I had bought, but it was my room is not set up like how I would like for it to be to shoot videos anymore. I'm doing there's a lot of transition going on. But basically, I have this hat. If I can't, my thing keep falling down. This hat, the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Joe Thomas T-shirt, and I bought a New York Giants Hall of Fame T-shirt. It's a T-shirt. They got like New York Giants inductees, and on the back he has all the players from the Giants that have been inducted into the Hall of Fame. Other than that, the weekend was not bad. The ceremony was not bad. I enjoyed it. Me and my father-in-law had a ball. And I was more upset that I really didn't get to see everything in the Hall of Fame, because like by the time we got down there, there's so much stuff to see in the Hall of Fame. I'm gonna upload some pictures up on Facebook. If you want to follow me or be my friend on Facebook, it's Myron Thomas Sr. I'll be putting some on my Instagram, which is, I think it's Big Myron Sr. on Instagram. If you want to check out some of those pictures, you can. But hey, I'm excited. I'm about to turn around here today, get my football schedule for the preseason together, because I'm probably going to try to watch every single preseason game. Just because, I love football. I love the game of football. I'm excited. I missed my grandson's scrimmage this weekend. I need a real alignment band on my car. Also, like everybody wants to talk about this running back situation, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the reason why the running back situation is what it is because there are no more consistent running backs anymore. It's not that they're not good running backs. It's just that I tell everybody, wealthy people do not count money in year to year. Okay? I always say, wealthy people do not count money in year to year. Or not week to week, month to month, or sometimes not even year to year. They count it in years. at it as like, okay, in 5 years, in 10 years, that's how they count money. So they're looking at it like, okay, you've given us 2 or 3 years, but why am I going to give you a 5 or 6 year contract when I'm not too sure if you're going to be healthy enough to play out this contract? And other sports, watch other sports and what they're doing with other sports and stuff like that. Like I said, like Stephen A. Smith made a note that between Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, two of the superstars that's supposed to be on your team, that was supposed to make the Clippers legitimate contenders, right? Have missed a third of their games, and over $100 million worth of salary is basically gone over missed games. So and other owners look at that. Other owners or other NBA, NFL, NBA, all these teams, they look at that. They say, why am I going to play a guy to be hurt? Right? We looked at Ezekiel Elliott, came in the league, a monster. Turn around here, when he get paid, he's injured for the next 3 years. So they're saying, why are we going to give these guys all this money when it's a good chance that they're not going to be able to fulfill their contracts? And which, as an owner, I can understand. But I would just say, you prove it on the field. You don't just say, hey, we deserve this amount of money without producing. Right? I mean, collectively, right? If I'm gonna say this, if you had the same 5 to 6 running backs, okay, consistent, right? 1,000 yards rushing, 500 yards receiving, or something like that. And you think about 500 yards receiving is not really a lot. Considering you go 17 games, it's only like 30 yards, 30 some yards a game, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Okay, yo, what's going on YouTube? This is your man, Myron Thomas Sr. Hey, I am at the Pro Football Hall of Fame right now, and we are looking at the bus at the Pro Football Hall of Fame, which I said, this is football heaven. Right. This is in 1963. My parents were probably like 10 years old at the time. But these are all some of the buffs. I probably won't be getting to, it goes all the way around and stuff. But a lot of the players, I probably do not remember, probably up until maybe a good 1977. I would say that would be for me. But a lot of them players probably will not get inducted until I look like I know about Frank Gifford right here, Bart Starr, that's the Green Bay, Gale Sayers, Chicago Bears. A lot of the players I know because I just love Dick Butkus, Johnny Unitas used to play for the Colts. and a lot of other players. See, we're getting into this era. These are a lot of players that, even though I did not see a lot of them, but I read and I also, watched a lot of highlights about them. And when we get over here into, let's see, up until about good 97, like I know Larry Zonka, Gene Upshaw, Mike Ditka, Jack Ham, the Pittsburgh Steelers, Art Shell, Franco Harris, Tom Landry, legendary coach of the Dallas Cowboys. Got Earl Campbell, awesome running back. Al Davis, legendary owner of the Oakland Raiders. Dan Fouts, Sweetness, Walter Payton, right? Tony Dorsett, great running back for the Dallas Cowboys. Leroy Kelly. Let's see. These are some of the players that I do know. Steve Largent, Dan Deerdorf, I do know. Joe Gibbs, famous coach, Washington Redskins. We got Wellington O'Mara, owner of, of my favorite team, the New York Giants, the New York Football Giants. Dan Shula, winningest head coach in NFL history, famous coach of the Miami Dolphins, and the only coach to actually coach a complete perfect season. Right. Anthony Muniz, Eric Dickerson, Ozzie Newsome. Here's my ultimate player, Lawrence Taylor. I consider is the greatest defensive player of all time. We also have, let me see, we got a good other, Hank Strom, Steve Young, Dan Marino, Michael Irvin. These are a lot of the players that I actually got to watch, as watching Thurman Thomas, Bruce Smith.
Carl Harris.
Yeah, that's my father-in-law right there. I'm with him. I brought him out here with me today, right? Rod Woodson, Marshall Falk, Richard Dent. These are all players that I actually watched growing up. This is one of my favorite players. Prime time, Deion Sanders. Yes. Right. I was serious. I remember the first time I came in, Shannon Sharp, Chris Carter, a lot of these guys, Warren Sapp, a lot of, my favorite coach of all time, Bill Parcells. Let's see, we're going to go back. Okay, we got some good ones. In 2014, we had, this is the year that I came out here. These are the players that when I came down here, because this is enshrinement week and everything else. These are the players that got inducted when I came here. Michael Strahan, Aeneas Williams, Derek Brooks, Ray Guy, Andre Reed, Walter Jones, Claude Humphrey. Those were the guys that I saw the last time I was here at the Hall of Fame. But these are all the other inductees that can and we got one of my favorite wide receiver of all time, Jerry Rice. We got the current all-time leading rush yards, Emmitt Smith. We have we got a whole bunch of people. We got Art Monk. We got Troy Aikman. Warren Moon. the man that needs no introduction at all, Mr. John Madden. Actually, last time I was here, he was in a van that rode right by me. Reggie White. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, we got Mr. John Elway, Barry Sanders. We got Howie Long, Jim Kelly, Dan Rooney. Let's see, we're gonna walk around here. Excuse me. Okay, now let's get over here okay, we got Junior Seau. We got Charles Haley, Tim Brown, Jerome Bettis. I've always liked the bus. I always liked the bus, right? We got Tony Dungy, who is most deserving. This man had an awesome coaching career. We got Kevin Green. We got Brett Favre. Right? We got Orlando Pace, Ken Sandler.
Go right there. Oh, this ain't the post office.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. This ain't the post office. Oh, I forgot.
Right. Okay, we got Terrell Davis. We got Jerry Jones. Right. We got Jason Taylor. We got Kurt Warner. We also have LaDainian Tomlinson. Oh, and then we have this awesome class, 2018, Randy Moss and Brian Dawkins, Brian Urlacher. Great player right here. Ray Lewis. Right? We got Tony Gonzalez, awesome tight end for the NFL. Played on, I think, about 3 different teams. He played for Atlanta, Kansas City, Ty Law. We got Mr. Ed Reed, Champ Bailey. We got Isaac Bruce, amazing receiver, right? Steve Atwater, Bill Cowher. Okay, we got Cliff Davis, Edrin James, my man Troy Polamalu. Sad part about it, this was in 2020, and that everybody knows that was during the pandemic. The whole thing was just crazy. Paul Tagliabue.
He was officials get the run.
John Lynch. My man Peyton Manning.
At least one, obviously one.
We got Charles Woodson. Excuse me. Okay.
Ed Hockley also.
All right. This is last year's class of Richard Seymour.
Dan Tien was there for 33
Dick
years.
Vermeil.
Like 10 championships.
And this is where, right here,
Oh, I agree.
is where this year's inductees class bus are going to go. So that's my quick tour of the bus around the Hall of Fame, right? Everything else. And I'll be showing you more videos as I turn around here and I go through the Hall of Fame.
To have longevity in the NFL.
For 11 seasons, Browns left tackle Joe Thomas was a pillar of strength. His decorated resume and dominance can be summed up in one extraordinary stat. The 3rd overall pick of the 2007 draft never missed a start or even an offensive snap over the first 10 seasons of his career.
He gives 110%, and that's not just a cliche with him. From football to being a father, husband, friend, he is the one that everybody can rely on. And I think with his snap streak, 10,363 consecutive times of not missing a beat, I think that speaks volumes to his work ethic.
Reliability, toughness, and talent added up to a transcendent career. Thomas earned 10 consecutive Pro Bowl selections and is one of only 5 players in NFL history to earn a Pro Bowl selection in each of his first 10 seasons.
His legacy is that he is consistent. You can count on him no matter what. If you need him, he will be there and he will be perfect.
Thomas earned 8 All-Pro honors, 6 of them as a first-team selection, and was selected to the NFL's All-Decade Team of the 2010s. It was a career of durability and dominance, one that carried him on an unstoppable path from Cleveland to Kent.
He's nice, he's kind, compassionate, and fun. My dad is really strong.
I think every word that you would love to be described as, I would use for him. He has touched a lot of people's lives with just being a good friend, and I'm very honored that I get to call him mine. On behalf of our family, I am honored and privileged to present my husband, Joe Thomas, for enshrinement into the
Yeah! Yeah!
Okay, big, no. Love went down.
That's good.
First thing my wife said is, "Yup, your ears are big enough on the bus," because she was worried it wasn't going to look like me if it had small and normal size ears. Kiddos, Annie, thank you for that unbelievable introduction. That was so special and heartfelt. Got to start by saying thank you to the Hall of Fame voters, to Canton, to the people of the great state of Ohio. Congratulations to my fellow enshrinees. It's really impossible to describe the feeling standing up here in front of all of your childhood idols, many of whom hung from the walls on posters when you were a kid in your bedroom. It's just an incredible feeling, and I'm not sure if it will ever feel like we actually belong in this incredibly elite club of the greatest of all time football players. Now, I want to start by quickly talking about
We love you, Joe!
363. That's how many consecutive snaps I had during my career. And from my first snap as a rookie in 2007 to my last snap when I tore my triceps tendon, that's how long this journey has been. That number 10,363 is special to me in a lot of ways. And not just because it's an NFL record, but because it shows that I was there for my brothers 10,363 times in a row. Being an offensive lineman is all about being a servant and showing up for everybody else. Loyalty, consistency, doing something bigger than yourself, showing up for the man next to you. Those were the values that I learned at an early age. And those were the values that I took onto the football field. I was so lucky throughout my career. Obviously, to be able to play more than 10,000 snaps in a row, there's a lot of luck. No chin straps breaking, no shoelaces going untied, no little cramps, no contacts falling out. Got LASIX my rookie year, so that wouldn't happen. But really, I feel like the thing I was the most lucky from during my career and my life was the family that raised me, my friends that were a part of this journey, my coaches that taught me the details of this sport and many others, my teachers who cared for me and cared about me, my teammates who showed me the same love and compassion that I tried to show them. Certainly wouldn't be on this stage here today without all those people that have helped shape me into the player that I was and the man that I am today. And that starts Mom and Dad. Whoever that person was in your life for you growing up that instilled those values that you hold with you your entire life, become the most important people in your life, to set the course and the direction that your ship is headed. And for me, it was Eric and Sally Thomas, my parents. Dad, yeah, look at you. I'm gonna cry. Stop it. I watch you go to work every single day, no matter what, no matter the circumstances. There was no complaints. It's just what you did. As an offensive lineman, it's just what we do. We go to work. When I was about knee-high to a grasshopper, I remember you strapping cross-country skis on your feet and going to work in a blizzard in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Because you know what? The calendar said it was a work day. We got work to do. At the time, I didn't really know what the quote, availability is the most important ability meant, but that's exactly what it meant to you, and those are the values that I learned from you, buddy. I took the lessons like that I learned from mom and dad every time I walked onto that field. I tried to instill into my teammates to be the best teammate that I possibly could. Dad, thank you for that love, and thank you for that example that you set for me. Mom, you taught me to always strive for perfection.
Yo, sorry about the interruption, YouTube. As you see, I'm in a different outfit and everything else, but I'm gonna try to be more consistent with my videos and stuff, and really just turn it right here, like what I was talking about with the running back situation and stuff like that. It just, the running backs just need to be more consistent and prove that they are, worthy of being paid what they deserve to be paid, and what really a lot of NFL players deserve to get paid. But I was very surprised at this preseason that a lot of starters played. If a lot of y'all remember last year, a lot of NFL teams didn't play starters for the whole preseason. That they rested starters, and they played basically backups and guys of that nature to see how they would play or whatever, But this year, a lot of starters played, even for a first series or first two drives or stuff like that, which shocked me, which actually is a good thing, because even though you are a starter, you're a veteran, you've been in the league a couple of years and stuff like that, you still, your body is rested for 6 months, unless you're played in the Super Bowl or something, your body is rested, what I'm saying, for 6 to 8 months. So, you maybe have worked out, but you haven't had the physical contact. So, it's a good thing that they played a lot of starters and stuff like that. And, this is a really a expectation year for a lot of quarterbacks, for a lot of teams. Notably, I'm going to say this because I'm from Cleveland. The Cleveland Browns are the one team that everybody is going to be looking at to say, okay, was Deshaun Jackson worth all the money? Right? Is he going to be that 2020 quarterback? What they said, he had like 5,000 yards passing, 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions or 6 interceptions, something like that. Even though I don't think the Houston made the playoffs that year, but I don't know. I gotta look that up. But that's the biggest expectation of this offseason. And I have told a lot of people that if Deshaun Jackson does not perform, right, there's a lot of NFL owners that are going to be, they're not mad, I would say, they're going to be frustrated with the Browns because of the mark that they set for the quarterback. So when you look at it, that Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts would not have gotten the money that they would have gotten. They would have got paid. Not saying they wouldn't have got paid, but their salaries wouldn't have been as high if Deshaun Jackson's wasn't as high. You know, that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? It would have been, you know, it would have been a little bit lower. You know, it wouldn't have been as high. And, you know, so it's at a point where the Browns have no more excuses. Y'all complained about the kicker. Y'all got rid of the kicker. So now you can't blame, you know, and I hate Cleveland fans because they always make an excuse. Oh, we need a quarterback, right? Y'all done went through so many of them that, you know what I'm saying, you cannot even count, okay? And everything else. First, then you say, oh, we need an offensive line. We need receivers. We need to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all always said we need, you know, y'all was hollering about defense, but I said, this shows y'all how much y'all don't watch football, but y'all just care about wins. Is that the Browns' overall defense has never been like dead last. You know, I think maybe 1 or 2 years, you know, maybe have been dead last, but never really. The overall defense has been good. It just what makes the defense look bad is because the offense never did nothing. You know, the defense, by the time third, fourth quarter get there, they're tired. They're tired. You know, they done made a defensive stop. They think they're good. They go to the right here. Offense go out there 3 and out. They right back out on the field. Man, you know, and that's how it was for a long, long time. And with this NFL season coming up, like I said, you got no more excuses. I don't want to hear excuses. I don't, like I said, I'm a Giants fan. I don't make excuses. You know, it is what it is. It's the team we got and everything else. I'm still not sold on Daniel Jones and everything else. Like everybody will say, oh man, y'all didn't want to pay Barkley. Y'all didn't want to pay Barkley. I said, no. Because they see what the NFL trend is doing. You secure your quarterback and then you add you get your pieces around it. Okay? Right? It's not like he has a bad offensive line and everything else. So it's decent. You know, it just you got to get past Philly. You know, Philly is the best team in the NFC East. You know, and until somebody proves it wrong, they are. You know, Jalen Hurts came out last year and showed himself off. Why he got paid, why he's the leader of that team, and everything else. And a lot of people, because of the way they threw him in there at the end of, you know what I'm saying, the end of the season and everything else, they questioned him, but he put all the questions to rest. He put all those questions to rest last year. So, you know, he is a qualified quarterback. He's in the top 10. He's not top 5 yet, but he's in the top 10. And if he has another year like how he did last year, yes, you'll be talking about him in the conversation of Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen and, you know, Joe Burrows and stuff like that and everything else. You'll be hearing his name in that conversation. Lamar Jackson, you know, even though he has not been to the Super Bowl, but he has, you know, he's a league MVP. He is a legitimate quarterback in this league. And you know, there's a lot of expectations on a lot of teams this year. A lot of players that were hurt last year have to come out, like Jameis Winston in New Orleans. He, you is Baker Mayfield going to be a success in Tampa Bay? There's a lot of questions coming into the NFL season. That are going to be answered, and I'm looking forward to the season. We also got college football going on. Ohio State won against Indiana, but it's questionable. I would say that questionable because they're so indecisive in the role of quarterback. And that I think that Ryan Day, in his effort to keep a lot of the players that the offensive line, the defensive, and stuff like that, that one position that he kind of overshadowed, not really overlooked, but kind of thought that he probably had more secured was in the quarterback position, and it's not that so. So it's questionable whether, if Kyle McCord or is it Devin Brown, I believe it is, who is going to be emerge as the starter. And like I was telling a guy the other day, unless you're the guy, then you care about everything else. You care about the team and this person getting the ball and all that type of stuff. But when you're not the guy and you're competing, you're more worried about what the other guy. You are not focused on the team. You focus on you. Then once you get the job, then you can focus on the team. It's like when you get a job, and if you're competing with somebody for the job, right? You're more worried about your performance than worried about the performance of your team, because it's not your team. You know what I'm saying? It's not your team. So you can turn around here and be like, but once it says, okay, you have the job now, you're doing boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Everything else kind of falls in line. And until they really make that decision, then it's gonna be hard. This weekend I'll be going down to Columbus, so y'all be seeing videos and stuff like that of me in Columbus, watching. I'll be doing a whole tour of Columbus and stuff like that, showing y'all the campus and all kind of good stuff. Hey, but I'm sorry for the break in the videos. Also, like I said in the previous video, I'll be showing you videos when I went down to the Hall of Fame and see Joe Thomas enshrined and stuff like that, which that to me was an awesome time, which I want to be hopefully, that'd be a yearly thing for me. Well, it depends also who's going in too. Don't want to really see a bunch of players that I don't, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I respect it, but I'm not really willing to pay the money to go see it, But like I said, I didn't even spend that much on going down there either. I figured out an easier, cheaper way to do it, and I still had fun. I still went to the ceremony, all that type of stuff. So, other than that, right? Hey, I'll be giving y'all some more stuff coming up. Everything up. Hey, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Y'all about to get a whole bunch of good comments. I'm about to do my fantasy league this weekend, so I'll be talking about fantasy football and all kind of good stuff. But until then, I'm out of here. Peace.